Oh, right now, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is on the Steel Across America tour. This is a historic coast-to-coast commemoration honoring those who sacrificed their lives back on September 11th of 2001. And today, a steel beam recovered from ground zero will be on display ahead of the Mariners game against the San Francisco Giants. And spokesperson Stephen Siller Jr. joining us this morning to talk about this. Good morning to you, Stephen, and tell us more about the Tunnel to Towers. What is the foundation's actual mission here?
So the Tunnel to Towers Foundation was started in the wake of September 11th, 2001. My father, FDNY firefighter Stephen Siller, was actually off duty that morning, but he loved the job and he always carried a radio on him, and he heard it come over that the towers had been struck by a plane. So immediately he turned his car around and drove to his firehouse, Squad 1 in Brooklyn, New York. When he got there, he realized his unit had already responded. So he grabbed his gear, threw it in his truck, and started to make his way to the World Trade Center. He was stopped at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. They had every entryway into Manhattan shut down. You could only get through in an emergency vehicle. So he parked his car outside the tunnel, called my mother, ran about 2 miles with 75 pounds of gear to the South Tower of the World Trade Center, where he ultimately lost his life.
I've read about your father, what a heroic move he made there, but why do you think it's important? I know every year that goes on past this, we get a little farther away from what happened here. Why do you think it's important to have an event like this ahead of a Mariners game outside of T-Mobile Park?
It means the world to be able to share the stories of these great heroes. The actions made by first responders on September 11th inspired a generation 25 years ago. They inspire the Tunnel to Towers Foundation today. So we want to make sure that the rest of the world sees what we see.
You know, I'm guessing that this changes people's lives a bit when they are around this commemoration. And what do you notice from their reactions to this? And then what does it do for you as well?
It's nothing short of overwhelming for other people. I think you walk up to it, it's intimidating. It's a 21-foot, 16,900-pound steel beam. It's destroyed, it's rubble, but it's sacred. It carries so much weight like it once carried in the World Trade Center. What's attached to that steel is thousands of people who were never recovered. Everything that happened on that day, it's a piece of history. So for people interacting with it, to see it is amazing. And for me firsthand, it's been incredibly healing to travel the country and share my dad's story, share the amazing work that the Tunnel to Towers Foundation does.
What do you hope people take away from it when they see this today? Maybe they're heading to the Mariners game to just catch the Mariners playing some ball, and here they see this artifact.
That every day behind what we see, there are thousands of Americans making major sacrifices so that we can uphold what we have today in society, and they should not be forgotten. What was done on September 11th should not be forgotten. It played an important role in society in numerous ways, and we need to remember why we are where we are today.
And you've been to several ballparks in different areas around the country, right, with this tour. And as you mentioned, this is to commemorate the 25th anniversary of 9/11. Tell me about what that experience has been like, just traveling around the country.
Unbelievable. For me, a kid from New York City, you know, I'm a Staten Island, New York guy. I'm all the way in Seattle, and people are out here in droves supporting the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, supporting the communities we work for, the first responders, our military members. It is unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, Stephen Siller Jr., thanks for coming in here with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Again, thanks for joining us. And if you want to catch this, it'll be on display ahead of the Mariners game at T-Mobile Park tonight. And obviously, anybody can come out and check this out, right? This is not inside the ballpark, it is outside. So even if you're not going to the game, go down and experience it.
100%. It's going to be in the hot corner. Go see it. It is an incredible experience. You can walk right up to the steel, pray over it, put your hand on it, feel the gravity of it.
All right, Stephen, thanks so much, and we'll be right back.